What's up, desktopers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are back for the prejudging of the 2025 212 Mr. Olympia, the first of the men we are seeing come out on stage. That's a low-res photo on your screen right there. The Olympia stream can be purchased in the link below as well. I believe this is on in the Expo Hall. Pearson has just come out on stage. I'll have some screen captures of him in just a second. A man that many people want to see in that open division. You can see him there just on the far right, and I'll get a better screen capture of him in just a second. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from around the world. Keone's quarter turns are amazing. He's next to actually a guy who I'm a big fan of, Gabriel Zagarella. I'll show you guys that just in a second. Yeah, Keone looks really good. Like, very, very good. Like, he's the clear standout here so far. But structurally, he's not... I mean, structurally, he's beautiful, but he's not the biggest guy. He's added a lot of weight since last year, so we're seeing him off to the side here. So I'm sure that's a disadvantage too, because he's pretty much got the biggest disadvantage on stage right there in terms of where he's placed on stage, where the camera is and all that. But you can see phenomenal quarter turn. And when you compare him to Gabriel Zagarella, who is a phenomenal bodybuilder, yeah, you get to see the quality there and how big Keone is. But it'd be very interesting to see him in the open. Very interesting indeed. 212 is on right now. Nihat, so aesthetic, yeah. I love Nihat Kea. What's up, Dave? What's up, Prometheus? What's up, Donald Pump? Thank you, Ryan. Oh, amazing X-frame. Just turn this volume up a little bit for myself. Bob Chigarello just mentioned, will ChatGPT or anything be judging the show? Steve Weinberger just said, impossible. But I love how Bob digs in on his personal vendettas against people in the obviously the crowd. I want to see how many people you can recognize in this crowd. I can see Patrick Tour in there. There's the crowd. I think that's Patrick Tour down there. Oh, that's coach of Andrea Presti. They're coming out for individuals now, so we'll get some better photos of these guys, and I will mention their names and all that sort of stuff as we go through it. But that's Keone Pearson, the first initial look. I didn't get to get a good look at everyone. Yeah, in the 212, everyone's good too. I'm looking at these guys, I'm like, holy crap. Also, purchase the pay-per-view. The link is in... Actually, no, I haven't put the link in the description. You can just search Olympia TV, Olympia PPV on YouTube, on Google, and you'll find it there. But I will put the link in the description as well, guys, for you. Radislav Angelov is on stage right now. He's very good, but it's just such a tough lineup. I don't know if he's quite crisp enough. He's not in bad condition, but he's got a bit of a Dorian Haywood look in some of these poses. I think he just needs to be a little bit more crisp, or I don't know if it's filled out crisp or what it is, but I don't believe he'll be a factor into that top 5, but hey, you never know. No worries at all, my man. Yeah, Kerrith looks good. Kerrith Bajjo coming out on stage now. Kerrith actually did the Texas Pro this year. I believe he placed, was it 7th? He could have been a spot or 2 high, but that was a very competitive Texas Pro. Now, Kerrith was in the lineup with... Who was he in the lineup with? It was very good. He was in there with Clarita, I believe. Let me pull up Kerrith on the screen right now. Also, make sure you subscribe to Desktop Bodybuilding, because I'm going to have a live later, and hopefully I'm going to do it through OBS, through another way that will make it much more visually and audibly impressive. So hopefully you guys Best you ever looked for Clarita. Clarita apparently is up about 10, 12 pounds, I think he said. It's Dave Palumbo. Nihat looks amazing. Damn, 212 is stacked. Yeah, there's definitely a few good guys in there. No, I'm not using OBS right now. I'm actually using StreamYard. It's a very ease of use type program, so which is great for having people on and stuff like that, but OBS will have some more advantages of what I can show and a bit more versatility. I think Bob Chigarelli called this guy's last name Buenberry. It's Bibbery. Jose Marie Met Bibbery. I actually looked that up. Maddleman, as some of you guys might know him. That's still Kerrith on the screen right now. Kerrith Bajjo. Kerrith was prepped by Dave Palumbo as well for this contest. No worries at all, Purple P. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you can as well, give the stream a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. I'll show you guys Maddleman, Jose Marie Met Bibbery in just a moment. Yeah, I just saw the background got mentioned. I don't like the big logo directly behind the guys where there's a bit of red in it. It's changing. It makes it harder for photographers, and it's not terrible. I'll say the stream is actually pretty good. I've just got it on 720p right now, and when you screenshot for whatever reason, it makes it look worse. So, like the quality of the stream. So, you see the quality there, it looks pretty damn good. I've got it pretty small on my screen as well, so. Okay, Sean Clarita is about to come out. Two-time Olympia champion. Can he regain it? He looks his best in a long time to me. Good day, carnivore muscle. Kerrith looks tight. SHC. He does indeed. When he was in that same lineup as Clarita, though, everyone, I think, starts to look not as quiet. Not quite as shredded. Clarita's working with John Jewett this year, too. First time, I believe. Formerly worked with Matt Jansen. Last year's Olympia came in too flat. And then he worked actually with Stefan, boss of Outlaw. They did stop working together. So that's, I mean, is it interesting? I don't know. People change coaches. Let me show you guys Clarita. That's Jose Marie Met Bibbery as well there. I think he could have been a little bit sharper and it would have served him well. Got Clarita there. I think this is definitely a better package than last year's Olympia. He was just way too over depleted there. Clarita's a dude that just maximizes what he has. Lucas Coelho is coming out now from Brazil. Now I want to show you guys something on this Sean Clarita one. His back had this like indentation look on this side. I don't know if he's torn his lower trap. What do you guys think about that? I don't know if it's a tear or what it is. Lucas Coelho actually looks very, very good. In terms of conditioning, I think he missed it a little bit for a few years. I think he tore his bicep. He's definitely come back stronger here. I think he might be working with Boss of Outlaw as well, actually. So it's definitely served him well. From Brazil. Still a little soft in the back. It gets quite hard and crisp in the glutes and hams. But in his back double and his rear lat, the actual back doesn't look as hard. But when he pulls back, it looks harder. So maybe that's a flatness thing. Because when he pulls this back, that mid back, it's actually quite crisp. But Hopefully I'm back now and you guys can hear me. Fingers crossed, because my stream just dropped. So, what's up, Lucas? What's up, my man? Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. Got a fuzzy screen from the stream. But let's see if we can get that going once again. That was a weird one. It just dropped all of a sudden, randomly. Okay, we are back, hopefully. Let me know if you guys can hear me all right. One day Lee Priest. I don't think Lee Priest was as short as what's his name? Sean Clarita. Good. I'm glad you guys can hear me now. Thankfully. Any thoughts on the height ins from yesterday? Lucas Garcia is coming out now. This guy is a tank. Let me just get a few screen captures of this guy. He looks phenomenal. I will give you my opinion on that in just a moment. Oh, Lucas Garcia. He is a shorter guy, but such a phenomenal front double. I'll show you guys this in just a moment. Front lat spread is stacked. I think this guy's a pretty short guy too. Oh, side chest is very, like, you look at all his shots. I don't love his tan. It looks a little washed out from the back, like his back's, it's not even or not dark enough or something. I don't know. Or there's like oil on top of the tan. I don't know. The tan I'm not liking. Or it looks like sort of like he hasn't like prepped his skin or something, like the tan's just sitting on top. Let me show you. It looks very good though. Look at that front double bicep. That's crazy. I think he might look a little shorter once he stands in a lineup. But very, very impressive overall. Could just be the tiniest bit more crisp, but this guy competed recently. I did a live stream. His name's Roman. I don't have his last name right now. But he got a show win and got to the Olympia. So there's Roman. But let me know what you think of Lucas Garcia. I'll give you my thoughts on the height in just a moment. I just want to get one more shot of this guy so you can see him from front and the back. There is a pay-per-view as well. Just search Olympia, Mr. Olympia PPV, and you'll find that. It'll be the first thing that pops up, and you can purchase that pay-per-view and watch along. As you watch this, we've got plenty more content over the weekend. We've got 4 lives we're going to be doing. Live this morning, live tonight, for the men's open prejudging. Then we've got finals for 212. Then the next morning we've got classic physique prejudging, a bunch of other divisions too. And then that night we've got the classic physique finals and the men's open finals, and then all the other divisions that are on at the same time too. But that's Lucas Garcia on stage there. Crazy front double. Whoa, we've got a lot of Asian comments here. We've got an Asian competitor coming out on stage right now. Let me get Sung Yup Zhang. Oh, a very good front double bicep from Sung Yup Zhang. And I will get to all the comments before as well. Is that the real Kevin Lavroni? I don't think it is. There's Song Yup Jang. Lucas nailed it. Danny Padilla like. Yeah, very much so. Very good comparison there. It's a very, very good comparison. Keone came out yet? Not for his individual Sko Gotti. What's up, my man? I think I saw Vigorous Steve before. Oops. I don't know what these comments say, so I can't really feature them. Those 212 guys bought their legs this year. Yeah. Nihat Kaya's coming out right now. Sean is second, says Abdullah Gazda. Dude's back, especially upper back, is thick. Where's Vigorous Steve? Nihat Kaya. Kaya. I think a lot of people like to imagine that Nihat might, challenge at this show, but Clarita is another level. I'll show you in a moment. Just want to show those other photos. This is the first time on at the Olympia, I believe, for Nihat Kaya. He placed second last year in the Dubai Pro. This year he won it. Phenomenal side tricep. This guy, I think, is a future potential open Mr. Olympia. I remember doing these live streams, and Derek Lunsford was in these ones, and never had Hardy Chupin in there, but we had some phenomenal guys, and you see those guys now. Many of them have gone and competed in open. Clarita. I think Nihat's 22 years old. What an amazing physique. It's funny, he looks a little watery here, I'd say. Just a little bit, but you got to remember it's young muscle as well. And the lines are all there. Like, the conditioning's there when he hits his shots. It's just that it's like young, fresh muscle. Looks awesome. Big fan of this guy's physique. Xing Chi Ling is coming out now. Xing Chi Lin. Xing Chi Lin. Nice aesthetic physique. Very, very small waist. He hasn't got the muscle. And unfortunately not quite the conditioning here as well. Especially in the legs, like side leg. Don't know about the back yet. He won't have the conditioning to do much, but yeah, his 212 is a nice class. Like, oh no, his conditioning's pretty good from the front. I think it's just more the legs, and it's more the legs from the side, to be honest, on this guy, and just back conditioning. And yeah, it's funny when guys have like conditioning at random spots of their physique. They just miss it on some spots, There's Nihat there as well. 100% agree. Nihat's got a bright future. Will do extremely well in a few years. Yeah, 100%. I'm so impressed with him. Coached by Patrick Tour is Nihat Kaya. Oh, I can't remember this guy's name. Some Olympia predictions there in the chat. Royal Zach, number 1, Nick. Derek, number 2. Number 3, Martin. And number 4, Samson. No Hardy in the top 4. We've got Frankie Mercado, or Masado, on stage now. Dude looks shredded. Shredded. There he is there. You can see the conditioning's crazy there. I actually have a video coming out. I have a very interesting video coming out. It said Hardy's shoulders are cooked, bro. And yeah, I've got a video coming out after this. So stay tuned. Subscribe to Desktop Bodybuilding. I have a video coming out on Hardy with some interesting information. So stay tuned for that. Over 500 of you in the chat. Shout out to you guys. I've got a poll up at the moment as well, which I will... Yeah, this guy on stage, Masado, is shredded. Frankie Masado. Vitor Elbez de Oliveira is coming out on stage now from Brazil. Hardy's shoulders hold half of the world's oil reserves. What's up, my man? What's up, Richard? How you doing? Lighting's fine. Background is trash. Yeah, the lighting actually, the lighting is low key quite good. It just gets ruined a bit for, I think, the cameras because of the background. But it is like expo lighting as well. They could do it better. It's just a room that's basically lit up from everywhere. I think there's a few lights above them, but this guy looks good from Brazil. He's got the longest name ever, so I didn't get too much of it. I'll pull him up in just a moment. Courage Opara is about to come out, former classic physique guy. Courage looks great. Very aesthetic. I believe he was up against Cody Drobot, maybe in a Canadian show. Sorry, I'm behind a few guys here. For some reason, it's not giving me the new screen captures, which is not ideal. Might have to close that and bring it back up. It's not giving me the new ones that I'm taking. What's up, Manchester in the house? Expo lighting's always a bit messy as the whole expo's lit up, so you get a lot of light pollution from the booths. Yeah, it's never perfect. The thing that I do like sometimes when you're watching a stream when there's like a backlight, oh, you can see the lighting. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see it. But the lighting, there was a bit of lighting above, and then it seems like at this expo hall, at least anyway, it's a bit darker around these competitors, so it is pretty well lit overall. We've got Mazin Al Rabbi. Could definitely work on his posing. I think this guy's done the Dubai Pro before. Great structure, wow. He had a Juan Morel, if you guys know Juan Morel type front lat spread. Oh, he's holding his poses for like no time at all. He hits the pose and then he's straight out of it and transitioning. He's in one continual transition. Nearly. He held him for a little bit. Oh, Steve. It would be funny if the expo lighting turns out to be better than the lighting in the auditorium where the finals is held. You know what? I'm going to predict it probably will be. Especially at finals when there's smoke machines and everything. For the stream especially. For the stream, I think this will be better than the open men. Which is terrible. Okay, these are loaded now. That's that Brazilian competitor. Marco Ruz is coming out on stage now. I've seen photos of him and updates, and he looks diced. Whoa. Marco Ruz. Okay. This guy has lived up to his updates. Legs look nutty. Conditioning looks crazy. I'll bring him up in a minute. Oh, side chest is nutty. This guy is literally just... This is Courage Opara on screen now. That's that guy I was telling you about who could pose a little bit better and holds his poses for no time at all. Oh, Marco Ruz is back double. Jeez. I don't know where this guy factors in, but he is good. If you look at that front lat spread, that's phenomenal. That's not Marco Ruz. That's the guy before. Look at that physique. He looks very slight, this guy, but then comes in good. And there's Marco Ruz there. He just hit another most muscular, and he looks more impressive than this. It's so funny because it just doesn't look as impressive when I take the screen captures, but trust me, he looks very, very good. Shout out Marco Ruz. Got Samir Trudy on stage now, your Masters 212 Olympia winner. My stream just froze for a second. Okay, it's just for stream. That's Marco Ruse. Look at the back conditioning. That's crazy. Do you mean his waist? How's his waist? Keone didn't look diced at comparisons, but good enough to win in my opinion. He could be a little flat as well. That's always something that we sort of don't always consider. I wish I'd zoom in on these guys a little bit more. It's a little bit too far out for individuals. Actually, a lot too far out, but maybe if they're zoomed in. See, this is the problem with these backgrounds. They might be zoomed out like this, for all we know, because of the lighting issue. Because if they zoom in, it's very light in the background, it will make the competitors more dark. This is why I hate these screens and it being backlit. I hate it so much. But they fixed it on Saturday night. Oh, the lighting at I think they did actually. The lighting, I think, at the prejudging last year was trash, I think, for the open guys. I'm trying to remember now. I know one of them was, like, tough to watch. That was the case last year. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I need to get a drink just quickly. Oh, we've got Francisco. Is it Francisco Barrios? We'll see in a second. They bring their names up. I believe a Patrick Tour client. Francisco Barrios. Then his last name is VLK. Volk. I don't know how to pronounce things with just without vowels. He looks very good. This guy has very, you'll see in a second, that's Samir Trudy there. There's Francisco Barrios Volk. See the name there too. Nice physique, always very polished. Not like crazy aesthetic, but it's a physique that I very much appreciate. Like, he keeps everything tight, makes continual improvements, and I think that's someone you'd be sort of like drawn to naturally. What's up, Daniel? How does it look so far? Marco Ruse looks phenomenal. Sean Clarita is definitely better than last year, that's for sure. Keone looks good, but we haven't seen his individual, so. Oh my god, have you seen all the drama with that? I don't know if you guys saw what Brandon Hendrickson posted. My god. It was like saying Ali Bilal was going after his ex-girlfriend and that he's married and all this shit. Like, I'm like, jeez, posted everywhere. What's up, AK? Stewie Griffin. Has Kerrith stepped up? Yep. Yeah, he's been on. Giuseppe Zagarella is on stage now. Huge fan of his front double. But next to Keone, you got to see the difference. I'll show you guys Zagarella. And I'm just going to quickly grab a drink because Keone is out next. Don't go anywhere. You got Giuseppe Zagarella. Oh, I've got a little bit. No, I've got enough liquid here. Former classic guy. Was Zagarella classic? He looks like he was classic. Yeah, Zagarella has great shape. Love his ab and thigh. Love his front double. Front lat looks great. Look at that. It's just so zoomed out, but they probably have to do this because of the stupid backdrop. Because if they zoom in, see how these bits are dark on the right and the left? Keone's about to come out. It's like if you have a window behind you and you do a video, you're going to be all dark and the lighting's going to be crap. Like, you're welcome, my man. Zagarella, crazy shape. Brandon's story looked hella made up, yeah. Brandon is jealous of Ali Bilal. I mean, Ali Bilal said some like crazy shit in there though. He called him like it was some sort of racist shit. Like, so just watching Keone Pearson right now on stage. Yeah, looks much better individually on stage. He was on the far right hand side of the stage earlier. Yeah, no, he looks very good again. And this year, way closer to the weight cap Oh, yeah, he looks good. He looks very good. You know, I was saying maybe some things like, oh, Keone would be, you know, it's easy to say Keone would be here if he was in the open, but I think now it's actually, I agree with him that it's smart staying in the 212 because I think in the lineup now, I think he still needs another 4 or 5 pounds to do damage like in the open. Looks phenomenal though. Shout out to Keone. He's going to win this one, I think. But we need to see Marco Ruse next to him. Just out of interest, I want to see Marcus Ruse with that crazy conditioning. But yeah, you look at that back, hamstrings. Maybe not quite as crisp as we saw him last year. Not quite. Yeah, he's a 211.9. 211.9. I will say they do look harder in the video, but when you look at this, like it looked not that looked nice, like that lower back. See the detailing through there. Hamstrings popped, but he's added a lot of muscle in 1 year, tons of muscle. So he can start to let that muscle start to marinate. You know, more steadier, slower gains probably the next few years compared to this past 12 months because he gained a ton. So okay, we've got comparisons coming up for the 212. Would he crack the top 10? I believe Keone would crack the top 10. I was saying he'd probably be like 5th or 4th. I don't know if I believe that with this version here. Nihat's about to come out. How many of you guys are in the chat now? I will check on that poll soon. 632 of you guys. Shout out to you for tuning in. We've got the guys coming out now, so we're about to get our first call out for the 212s. Okay, we're about to do first call out. Okay, numeric order. He's just saying the numbers. 2, 4. Looks like Sean Clarita, Kerrith Bajjo, Lucas Garcia, Curry Japara's first call out, Keone Pearson, and Nihat Kaya. So I suppose the surprise there is probably Curry Japara. That's huge for him. Nihat Kaya, the 22-year-old, is in that first call out. Keone Pearson gets moved to the middle. So far, Nihat's in the middle with him. I'm assuming they're probably going to move Clarita in there. Yep, they're moving Clarita in for Nihat Kaya. Will they move Lucas Garcia in? Lucas Garcia and Kerrith Bajjo are on the outside here. They had the same problem last year. The same fucking problem. Excuse my language. But the guys to the side of the call-outs are blurred. I don't know what camera these guys use or what focus or if it's because of this background. But, like, I'm assuming they have the same media guys. I'll show you the call-out anyway. It's just like... See how they blur as it goes more to the side? Lucas Garcia is blurry and the guys in the middle are clear when you're watching the stream. Or much clearer. These backgrounds need to stop, man. Curry Japara. Maybe a little slider from the back. Okay, but let's focus on the top two. Back double bicep. Clarita is looking very good. What do you think of the side chest there? Clarita definitely has the conditioning. I think there's a clear top two here. I think Keone will be too pretty. But I tell you what, Clarita's really brought it. And the conditioning and the density, his strengths are really showing up here. And hey, like Keone doesn't have like a strong ab pose in comparison to these other shots. But Sean doesn't have a particularly strong ab pose either. They might move Lucas Garcia in now. Yep, so we're moving Lucas Garcia in for Courage O'Para. So it seems like the top 4 now looks like it's going to be Keone, Clarita, Lucas Garcia, and Nihat Kaya. What a debut for Nihat Kaya at the Olympia. 22, I think he is, years old. Yeah, for whatever reason, the side of his camera lens blurs out the guys. So I'm... Thankfully, they have it zoomed out a bit, but they have it zoomed out, so I'm only screenshotting. See how I'm cutting out off Lucas Garcia a bit in that one? So if I go any wider, it, like, just the guys are so blurry that it's like... and some Nihat fans, I will get to your comment shortly too. I'm just focusing on this top first call out. Lucas Garcia is very good in that side chest. My God. There's the front lat spreads. Yeah, I've got my stream in 720p, but it doesn't matter with the screen captures, really. It's very minimal. I might up it to 1080p for the next one. I just worry about it dropping connection and stuff. I don't think I can change it during it, but I will have more streams coming up. So subscribe and click the notification bell button. That way you can follow along all weekend. Alright. Yeah, Sean Clarita is definitely harder than Keone here. Like, rear lat, Keone just has such an impressive shape. Clarita's actually hitting the straight on ab pose when he hits the side one. He sometimes only has hit the side one, so... Well, look how dense Clarita is there. My God. Most muscular. Keone's just not quite as hard as I thought he would be here. But you got to... But you still look at this and you're like, well, Keone, look at his ab pose structure-wise, but I tell you what, Clarita is hard as nails. Yeah, it's not a bad assessment there, actually. Sorry about missing your comments a little bit. Second call out. Marco Ruse is in that second call out. I thought he might have made the first one. You've got Madelman in there as well. Jose Miriamant Bibri. Oh, I made a mistake there. Zagarella. Where was Steve? How tall is Nihat? I wonder how you do in classic with those proportions. Yeah, I mean, I think Nihat... Yeah, how tall is he actually? Yeah. Because he could fit in that... If he can fit in that former Mike Summerfield 212 weight class with his height, that's interesting actually, yeah. I don't think Nihat's tall enough, actually. Now I look at it, because Keone's not tall. Nihat's maybe. I don't think he'd get over 5'7". So yeah, I don't think Nihat would make it, unfortunately. Keone looks watery, probably good enough to win. I think Keone is at least 20 pounds lighter than Keone, but about a foot shorter. Yeah, well... Keone is much heavier this year. He was up, I think, over 10 pounds from weigh-in. Oh my God. I got to tell you, the stream when they zoom out from this expo, at least anyway, and I think it happened in the Olympia last year, whatever lens they're using, it will blur those competitors out that are on the side. Now you can't see it here because there was more gap to the side, which is smart. But see how Courage on the right there is starting to blur? You look at that one and look at Zagarello over here. He's so blurred. I mean, these guys look a little blurred because I've zoomed in now, but he's like fuzzy blurred where you can't see anything. But anyway. They shouldn't have a 7-man call-outs in the first place. Yeah, I agree. What's up, Dorian Gray? Sean all day. Now, they do have... now, I'm streaming this in 720p, so let me... It does go up to 1080p, so let me do that, and I'll take a screen capture. Just still, no matter what, I can tell it's not going to be... And now, I'm not going to blame the camera people, personally, but the neon lights... not the neon lights, the big LCD screens behind the competitors is not an ideal situation. I'll show you guys the second call out in the front double. Alright, let me show you guys this. So that's the first call out there that you're seeing on the screen. This is the second call out though. There was about... It looks like there's a guy missing in that call out. They're so far apart. And see, because they're doing so many guys and they're called out, you see the competitors behind the guys that are posing. I think that should never happen. Probably smaller call out to be ideal. Jose Maria Bibri just need to be harder. He's on the outside of the second call out, and he has a physique that shouldn't be because he has a good level of muscularity. But and it makes a viewing experience hard when you've got a call out of 7 people, and it's like you're watching that. It's like it needs to be a little bit closer. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Detroit Pro live stream was phenomenal. And we're talking about the Olympia here. The Olympia. The finals are today, yeah. So 212 finals and men's open prejudging. So the big boys are on at the same time tonight. So tune into that. Keone will be better in finals. A lot of people saying that. So let me see if there's any stuff online with this already. Like some videos, some HD photos. Let's see what we can find. Then I can give you my perspective on the photos versus what we're seeing. Okay, we have video of Keone Pearson. And he looks very damn good. I might actually download this. It might be easier, to be honest with you. I've got some comparisons. Nihat Kaya. We've got a bunch of stuff. Okay. Let me download this. So then I can upload it. It'll be a little bit better quality for you guys to watch. The video by someone taken there. I don't know what sort of quality camera this is, but it's pretty decent looking. So... Alright, it's downloading now. Alright, let me show you guys this. I think I need... Oh, there we go. Okay, bring up a video here of Keone Pearson. Posted up by Who Is The Best BB. Hope this doesn't blast your ears with the sound. Muted that as soon as humanly possible. So there's Keone Pearson at the prejudging in the individuals. I believe it's in the individuals. And that's all we got there. So what do you guys think? I mean, the waist, I mean, he's kept his shape with adding muscle to his physique. No, he's in good condition. It's just not maybe quite as crisp as we saw last year, but we haven't seen the HD video. Alright, now what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to share my screen and show you the improvements from last year. Oops, I just got to... So waiting for that top call out to come out again. So this is where I pulled this from. So this is from the prejudging, which is what we're watching now. He's definitely improved. Yeah, he's definitely bigger for sure. See, he looks a bit more cut out here. Maybe it's the way he's holding his legs, and the legs look a little thicker here. The adductors, maybe. Maybe just not quite as crisp in the back. What do you guys think? So Vigorous Steve said, just keep in mind that there's a Masteron and Primo shortage at the moment, and I'm sure that's contributing to some of the physiques being off. That's interesting. Now, I think we're going to see a lot of physiques that are pretty off in the Classic, or just at least not at their best. So we'll have to wait and see for that. Yeah, he looks a bit matte. It looks like there's not enough oil on Keone. I agree with that. Trust me, Vigorous Steve knows his shit. You got to think about this stuff. Like, if someone gets fake bunk gear, people just don't really think about it, you know? Okay, let me just check back on the stream because I think there's some things going on right now. Okay, we've got a top call out, 4 guys coming out now. I'll share those screenshots in just a moment. Seems like the top 2 is Keone and Kerrith. Okay, we've got a zoomed in version now. We can see a lot more of what's happening. I'll bring this to you guys in just a second. I'm just going to get a few of these screen captures first, make sure I get what we need so we can do this comparison. I actually need to pull this up because I want to watch this later. Whoa, we don't need audio. Just trying to get a quick little screen recording of this. Alright. Sorry guys, just trying to get what we need. I'm going to bring these screen captures up in just 1 second. Let me just get a screen capture of a lat spread. They're going through them quite quick, which is one time when it's a little bit annoying. Let me stop sharing that. Share screen. Window. And boom goes the dynamite. Alright, there we go. There's our top 4 call out there. They're doing an ab and thigh on screen right now. Sean only had the time to hit the front on one where he didn't look ideal in that one. Most muscular. Oh, you get to see this a lot better now. Keone definitely looks better than I originally thought. Because, let's face it, the stream isn't always good. The hands together most muscular, I like Kerrith. Alright. Well, I only just went through that once. So there we go. What do you guys think of that? That was good. I think they should have gone through that last call out twice though. That was not a lot of call outs. You can see Nihat with the, you know, just the maturity and conditioning just needs to come in. Lucas Garcia I'd have probably in 3rd. Nihat in 4th. Look at that. You can see the conditioning there and the quad of Keone. This, I think I'd give it to Clarita nearly. Then this one, you're like, oh, okay. Okay, Keone. There you go. Who's coaching Clarita? John Jewett's coaching Clarita, Loho. Oh. Keone's too much. Now I'm going to put a poll up. All right. Let me pull up. I'll have a look a few things. I'll pull up a poll and then I'll give you guys another poll in a moment. Let me go through and get all the latest photos and videos. I'm sure we're going to see some HD stuff. Hopefully we see some stuff from Gilco. NPC News have some photos up. Okay. I'll save those. Okay, we've got some photos here from RX Muscle. Let me bring these up. Beyond the Stage has some stuff. Okay, we're working with some stuff now. Rep 1. Okay, we've got heaps of stuff. We've got heaps of stuff to go through. Let me just save everything here. Wow, there's tons of stuff here. Yeah, Keone looked really good. It just... Yeah, he looks pretty crazy. I think just Clarita is so conditioned and so dense that it makes everyone look less conditioned. So, okay, let me share my screen. Share screen. So here we go. This is courtesy of NPC News Online. Side tricep. This is one where I think I had Clarita, to be honest with you guys. Yes, open is tonight. Subscribe to Desktop Bodybuilding and click the notification bell button. Keone, Sean, Nihat. Search Mr. Olympia PPV and you can purchase a stream on the Olympia channel. Dude, I have Sean, delts, Clarita, stripped or striped, could be either. Back double. Now that is some round dense muscle there. Like I think that Keone's legs from the back maybe looked a little bit better last year, but I've only seen a few photos. I can't really, I mean, just to maybe not actually. He's just got them further apart this year, I think. So these photos here courtesy of RX Muscle. Hopefully I'm sharing my screen. There we go. Who do you guys have in this battle here? Side chest. Yeah, see, closer up, you see Keone is in condition. It's just that Clarita has that gnarliness. Like, people liking Clarita, though. Clarita might get it this year. Clarita's front double looks insane. It does, yeah. Sean slightly from the back. Clarita side chest. Okay, yeah, you guys are split, huh? You guys are split. Ooh, back double. Who do you guys have there? I mean, I'm leaning Clarita on the back double. Abs and thigh. I mean, this is crazy. But, I mean, hitting it traditionally is Sean Clarita, which a lot of people like, you know? Okay, let me put up a poll. Let me put up a poll here. Go back to side chest. All right. I need to open just one other page. Just give me me 1 second, guys. I'm just opening up this so I can start a poll. So I want to get your opinion who actually is winning this, because I had a poll up previously and I'm interested in the results of that, but I'm a little more interested in this one because there is a possibility that Keone might not win it. Some people saying Keone's winning it easily. You're all a nut. Okay, let me give you 1 second, guys. I'm just going to pull up that poll now. All right, so who will place highest without Keone Pearson? 41% said Nihat Kaya, 10% said Lucas Garcia, 5% said Kerrith Bajjo, and then 43% said Sean Clarita. Now let's launch it up and find out who you guys have now. So let's start a poll. Who do you have winning 212? All in capitals because I feel it deserves it. Do we have Keone Pearson or do we have Sean Clarita? And I don't think I need to put anyone else in this poll. Let's start that. Because they're the clear top two. I don't see a world where they bring anyone else in and they have a chance of winning it. 2.5k votes on that last one, so I appreciate you guys. So who do you have winning? I'll go through these couple of photos. I'll go through all the content while you decide, because there's a decent amount to go through here. Oh, where's that other page? Where's my Instagram page? There we go. These are courtesy of RX Muscle. Shout out to RX Muscle. They're doing a phenomenal job this weekend. Sid Faruqi, Dave Palumbo. I mean, the back shot, Keone has the structure and the shape. So from front on, this might look a little bit more impressive for Keone. But Clarita is bursting full, back to his best, his trademark, you know, bursting full and conditioned. This would be a major upset. Major upset. See Keone here. A lot of stuff of Keone. I haven't seen tons of Clarita yet. I don't think this is a flattering photo. And you can see the lighting as well. The darkness here is caused by that LCD screen, I believe. I have a feeling Keone's going to come back a little bit better tomorrow. I'm very intrigued to see these poll results later. Yeah, Keone looks good. Where's Clarita at? There's Keone again. Here's Clarita. Clarita gets some love. Posted by Rep 1. Shout out Rep 1. It came down to a final 2. Even though they had 4 guys in that final call out, I would have liked to have seen a final 2 call out, but they might save that for finals. Which is on tonight too, with the men's open prejudging. So subscribe to Desktop Bodybuilding, click the notification bell button, and you can purchase the live stream. Link is in the no, the link is not in the description. Search Mr. Olympia PPV. You'll find it there. Clarita brought it. You got to give this dude his flowers. He really brought it. I think everyone thought the most inevitable result is 212 out of the entire Olympia. Front double is wild there on Keone. Sorry, on Sean. Apologies. And that's sort of Keone. Oh my God, Sean's Sean's trademark there. That arms out. So yeah, he looks phenomenal. Shout out Rep 1. Let me save that. Here we go. We've got video here of Sean Kerrith. It's a very short one, but you get to see a bit of the movement there of Sean Kerrith and how dense and ridiculous he looks. And that gives you a bit more of an idea of sort of what I was viewing. Because you see these photos, you're like, oh, yeah, he looks hard. Yeah, he looks crazy. So, yeah, anyway. I'll go back to those photos courtesy of RX Muscle was just a place to sit while we discuss this for a second longer. Let me zoom in there. There we go. All right, let me check the poll results here, see what you guys are saying. 425 votes. Who do you have winning the 212? 65%, 66, 65, 66% saying Keone Pearson and 34% saying Sean Kerrith. It is not done yet. Saunch from Bodybuilding News Network says Keone brought it. Keone definitely did bring it. Like, I mean, he looks great and phenomenal in this photo for sure. There's just from the back and a few other spots, it's like not quite as much as Sean. But yeah, Keone, yeah, he looks phenomenal. He looks really, really damn good. So shout out to Keone. I think Keone will get the win here. I think he's too pretty. But I think Kerrith will be able to say after the show, hey, I think I deserve to win this show. Because I think it's close enough with those two. But I think Keone will get the win. Do I think this package from Keone would be top 5 in the Open? I don't think it would be. I'd be very intrigued to see it. I hope we get to see it next year. He's right at the top of the weight class now. So, yeah. Sean, regardless of what he places here, I think it's just a phenomenal look. Like, I think he's done so well to bring this package to the stage, you know. This is where I'm like, I give Sean the edge from the back. At least in that shot. This one I have to give to Keone though, because you look at that. Boom, boom. Like, crazy quad. That quad striations are insane. But I will say this camera angle is advantage Keone, and Sean didn't look as bad in comparison in that shot as to what this photo looks. So anyway, that was a closer code solution. Please stop just posting and saving over and over. I'll put you in timeout for now. Nihat over Sean, some people are saying. Yeah, you can't just keep posting the same thing. I'm just going to put you in timeout. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much. Nihat, people are saying. So yeah, the final result, 2/3 of you have Keone Pearson winning, 555 votes, and 1/3 of you guys have Sean Kerrith. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for tuning into this one. I will be back. So guys, make sure you subscribe, click the notification bell button, and I have a very interesting video coming out on Hardy Chupin after this. I'm going to have a wrap up of the 212 and maybe a quick video, or I might put that at the end. But yeah, I have an interesting bodybuilding news video coming up with some alleged text messages. So that's all I'll tell you for now. They've been uncovered before, but I'm uncovering them again because it has reference to Hardy Chupin and who might be bringing him in for the show. But anyway, that's it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys for... Actually, I'm probably going to do some predictions live and a pre-show too. So make sure you tune in for that. Anyway, that's it for me. Xavier Wills, Desktop Bodybuilding. We are out.